Hey guys, it is Michelle, and today I am doing an updated perfume collection video. This is just my perfumes. This is not... There we go. This is just my perfumes. It is not my body sprays, because that's going to be a video within itself. If you want to see that, comment that down below. But today I'm just doing perfumes, because I haven't done this in a while, and my collection has since changed a lot since the last time I have done a video like this. So I'm just going to do this kind of randomly. I'm just going to grab one and go. So we're going to start with this. And this has been in my collection for a very long time. I have another bottle of it, which I'm like sparingly using. This is like a special occasion one. This is the perfume I wore when I first met Joey. This was my signature scent because I believed at the time that you only owned one perfume. My grandmother only wore one perfume. I have her last bottle. It was Lauren by Ralph Lauren. So that was her signature scent. So at that point, that's how I felt. You only had one signature scent. So this was mine, and it's called Nietzsche's Sweet Nightmare. Oh, it's like a musky. It's really nice. This is by Emily the Strange, which I think is a graphic novel. I'm not entirely sure. I do have a lot of like Emily the Strange kind of things around. I have a blanket and stuff only because I like the animation of the cat that's on the bottle. And it's called Sweet Nightmare, and I really wish that Hot Topic didn't stop carrying this perfume because I loved it. And for the price, it was definitely worth it. Like, when I smell this, it brings back so many wonderful memories of like when I first met Joey and what was going on in my life at that point. And it was just... well, it wasn't all peaches and cream at that point. I was in a very abusive relationship prior to Joey. But between that time frame before I met Joey and after I'd gotten out of that relationship, it was just a very... I don't really want to use the word empowering, but there was something about that time frame that just... it would make actually an interesting video. I think I need to do that. Comment that down below. It was just a time of realization and coming to terms and stuff like that that was actually quite magical, and I think about it in very fond terms now. But on to the next. I haven't used this one yet. This was, my mother gave to me. She didn't like it. She got it as a gift. And this is called Hayden, and it's by Hollister. Hayden. The bottle is really cute. It's got this cute little beaded decor on it. Typical California style beaded necklaces. And it's very florally. It's like the way the store smells, but with more floral notes. And I like that. I've been saving this one for warmer weather because the Hollister colognes and perfumes just remind me of summertime in general. So, but she didn't want it. And I was like, hey, I'll take it. If you're not going to use it, why not? Free perfume. Let's do this. Okay. Next is, this is the Nicki Minaj, let me see, Majesty. I love Nicki Minaj a lot. And I know that she had gotten... ooh, why is it all cracked on the back? Her head's all cracked. I know that people either love her or hate her. I personally love her. I think she's bubblegummy, like some of her songs. And I kind of like that. She's poppy with a little R&B, a little rap. I love her. I really do. This is very sophisticated. I don't wear this one as much because my mother loves the Nicki Minaj collection. She has this and the original. I want to get the Oni Ika, I think it's called. I think she's got two new ones out since the Majesty has come out. I love the dolls. I think they're absolutely stunning. I want to kind of make something with these dolls when they're empty. But I tend not to grab this one as often as I used to because my mom wears it now. And half the time when I grab these, I'm with my mother, and I don't really want to wear the same perfume as my mother wears. So I got to, when I'm done project panning the perfume that I'm using now, I think this is going to be one of the ones that I'm going to start using for work. But it smells great. It's almost like Viva La Juicy in many ways, but a little bit more grown up, if that makes any sense. But I really do like this particular perfume, even though my mother now wears it. I also have What is it with these heads? They all got like dents on them. I also have the original Nicki Minaj Pink Friday. And I think out of the two, I like the packaging on the Majesty better. But this one is just, it kind of like the body itself reminds me a little of Lady Gaga, because I could see Lady Gaga wearing something like this. But this one is kind of a milder scent of the Majesty. I really need to use that up. I've used up to her boobs. So this part is empty. But this is really nice. I was saving this for a while, but like I said, my mother has this one too. She actually uses Majesty more than this one. So these are going to be the two. I think they're going to be my work ones when I'm done using the one that I'm currently using. But I love them. They're really cute. They're pretty. And I think they're a good perfume. Like I said, I just tend not to wear them because when I'm with my mom, she's wearing them. And I don't want to smell like my mother. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't. This one, I did like it. Out of the line of Avon perfumes, I thought this was really good. It has a spicy note to it. This is the Kyoto Flower Haiku. But I've worn it so much now that I'm over it, and because I wore it, we all kind of associate smells with memories, whether we choose to do so or not. And at this point, I had a very traumatizing time at my last job when I was wearing this particular perfume. As you can see, I used quite a bit of it. I actually have another one that I haven't used that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I don't know. I might give it to somebody, but I'm not sure who would like it. Because it's got a spiciness and you got the floral. And it's a tad bit of musk. It's not bad, really. But because I now associate this with that time, with what was going on, and I thought I was going to lose my job, and I was being abused by one of the girls I was working with. It was very bad. So this doesn't have good memories for me anymore. I mean, I still love the smell, but I can't get past how I feel, like the emotions it brings up. I love the bottle. I think it's adorable, but it's a shame. It really is. It makes me sad. Next is my Viva La Juicy from Juicy Couture. I don't remember what bottle I'm on now, but this is one of those ones that I always have. It's sweet. It's delicious. It's everything I love. And it's just too cute. I mean, Juicy Couture, it's like sophisticated and adorable all at the same time. That's what I love about it. It's sexy. It's cute. It's I love Juicy Couture. And their packaging on their bottles is always so cute. My mother, a bottle I don't have anymore, I used it up, loves the Couture, but I don't believe that they make the Couture anymore. I know they're coming out with a lot of new ones. But while we're on the Viva La Juicy, Joey got me, and I've been wanting this for so long, the Viva Noir #1. This bottle is as sexy gets. Little black bow, metallic pink. This is me if I was a perfume bottle. Now this is identical to the Viva La Juicy, but it's got a darker nose. It's more musky. Obviously Viva La Juicy Noir. It is a darker scent. The bottles are just so cute. I love them. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna store the bottles now. Because for a while I wasn't storing them out because I had somebody, that's what I'm looking for. Stealing my perfume? Can't really say stealing my perfume. They'd come over, they'd see my collection, and then have to buy everything that they saw on my thing. But I don't associate with that person anymore, so I can get a really cute perfume holder. That's what I need. I'm like rearranging and redecorating a little bit right now in my bedroom and in things in general because we're planning some stuff and nothing's set in stone yet, but there's a lot of work that I need to do and organizing and going through things and donating and a ton of stuff that I need to do. Slowly but surely, of course. But when the time comes, we'll talk about that, but we have time for that. Next is, and my friend Danielle talked me into this, this is the Victoria's Secret, I think it's called Dark Angel. It just says Angel on it. The bottle's adorable. It's got these black angel wings on it. And this one is very opium-y. She adores opium scents. She uses, I think it's by Yves Saint Laurent. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong and I apologize. And it is very, very close to that particular scent. I think that one is called opium. So if you like that scent, but it's a little too expensive, I would definitely recommend the Victoria's Secret's Dark Angel. Now, Victoria's Secret scents tend to be expensive too. I do not know how much the opium by Yves Saint Laurent is, but you might end up just splurging. It might be an extra 20 bucks just to get that one. I don't know, but I know that these tend to be expensive. I got mine at the semi-annual sale in the gift set, which was amazing, but I haven't used this one quite yet. It is really nice, but I'm kind of saving it for a special occasion. It's very dark, and it's something where you wear for like a nice fancy restaurant. This next one, and I wish it wasn't discontinued. I love it, and I think the bottle is too adorable for words. I ended up getting it online because at the time, I wanted this one around the same time period as I wanted the Versace one that I have that I'll show you later. And I just couldn't afford it at the time. We were not doing well. And this isn't an expensive perfume. I think it was like 30 bucks. We were in a bad place. Anyway, I never forgot the bottle, and I loved it. So a few years later, when I was doing okay, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to treat myself to this. So I got her off of eBay. This is Harajuku Lovers G of the Sea. And like I said, you know my love for mermaids in general. Look at how cute she is. She is absolutely adorable, and I love her. And the scent is one of my favorites. I don't like to use it. I have used quite a bit, but I don't tend to use this one because I don't want to run out of it. I need to use it, and just like, I can get another one of her online. I really should. Maybe I'll treat myself, as if I complete Project Pan, maybe I'll treat myself to this. I had an idea for a necklace, but I mean, it is Project Pan, so maybe I'll just do a perfume, which is tend to be my favorite go-to for when I do complete a Project Pam. But they have like the testers that are the big ones, and they're actually really hard to come by. Normally you can find her or the smaller versions of her, but I mean, I could zip through this bad boy like nothing. But it's kind of coconutty and it's very refreshing. And I love it. I mean, it's so cute. The packaging's adorable. The scent is amazing. If you ever find this, I strongly recommend that you try, especially if you like coconut. I know some people are weird about coconut scents, but if you do love coconut, try this out. I love it. It really is a great fragrance. And the bottle, hello, the bottle is so, even if you do not like the fragrance, if you love mermaids, you can't live without that. It's so cute. But the Harajuku line does normally have really cute dolls. I haven't found another one that I've liked as much as her, though. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Next, this is by far my favorite from the Chanel line. Joey bought me this for Christmas a few years ago, and I used this very sparingly. And this is one of those, actually, not sparingly, I've actually used this quite a bit, but you don't need to use a lot of it when you do use it. 1-2 squirts at the most, and you're good all day. Oh, this is the Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. Eau Fraiche. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I know most people go for the Tundra, which is very floral. This one I love way better than the Tundra. This one is very citrusy and very, very similar to the Versace Versens that I absolutely adore. Not exact, but they're close. If you like those citrus notes, you would love this. I think this one doesn't get the recognition it deserves, but it is absolutely amazing. It's actually kind of a greenish liquid. It's hard to tell, but it smells amazing, and I love it. And like I said, a little goes a long way. These are expensive perfumes, but it is worth it in the end because you're using less of these than the cheaper ones. At least in my experience, I use a lot less of these guys than my cheaper perfumes because this one lasts a lot longer. Next, and this one, when I'm done using this, I'm not going to purchase this one again just because I'm over it. This is Baby Fat Goddess. I've had this for a while. And this I must have purchased 500,000 times. I wore this a lot when I was like 20, 21. This was the fragrance that I used when I worked for the Elvis show. Because to us girls that were the backup dancers, we thought this is what showgirls smelled like. I don't know where we came up with that idea, but that's the idea we had. I guess maybe because the bottle had this cute little... Oh, and we would take these little rings off and wear them because we thought we were hot. That's what we did. But I don't regret it. It was fun. But this perfume, it's not a bad scent, but I definitely have nicer ones that I definitely like more than this. I should have Project Panned this little bad boy. So this one is going to be the next one I need to use up. But it's not a bad fragrance, especially if you just want something. I mean, it can be worn every day. It can be dressed up. It's a really nice, what's what I'm looking for? You can use this fragrance for any occasion. It's one of those. But it's not bad. And I don't even think Baby Fat still exists anymore. I haven't seen Baby Fat in a very long time. But I'm pretty sure I still see the perfumes out on the market. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. Next time I go out, I gotta double check. But it wasn't bad. So, but it's time to move on from that onto bigger, better things. Next one. I think I'm missing one, unless I used her up. Fairy Dust is missing. I might have used her up, though. This is Siren, and I believe Siren is also discontinued. This was a Paris Hilton perfume. I don't know why this never got popular. I remember when it was released, and I loved the bottle. I loved the packaging. It was so cute, but it never really took off. Like, Can, I don't think it's as nice as this one. It's got a very nice tropical scent. It's got a tinge of coconut, and it's a little musky, but I love it. And it had this cute little, like, phone charm of a mermaid. And I think that this one didn't get its just desserts or its due credit, but it really needs to. Although her classic Paris Hilton Heiress is really great too. Something I would definitely add to my collection again. But I really did like this perfume. I've looked for it. I don't find it in the stores anymore. I just think that it was one of those things that just doesn't last. Like most, a lot of celebrities come out with their own perfumes and very few last the test of time. I think the one that's lasted the most would definitely be Britney Spears. Her line is amazing. But then there's ones like, I had one called the Forbidden Apple. I think that was a Sarah Jessica Parker scent, and you don't even see it anymore. You don't even hear about it anymore. But it's one of those things, they come and go. Very few stick around. The next one, and this one I got for like a steal and a half. This is Very Sexy Now. I think this is Tropical something from Victoria's Secrets. I paid like $11 for it. Again, very tropically. I like tropical scents. It just reminds me of being on the ocean or at the beach because that's where my heart belongs. I'm a girl. I should have been born a mermaid. The packaging #1 on this is simply adorable. It's this beautiful blue bottle. It's hard to tell. It's kind of sheer, but like when you look at the side, you can tell it's blue with this cute little orange bit on it. I got it for, I think, like $11 at the semi-annual sale, and it's really nice. It's very fresh, coconutty, and like a little bit of orange scent to it, but definitely a very nice scent. And I think I used up, I thought I still had Fairy Dust, but apparently I don't because it's not here. But last and certainly not least, probably one of my all-time favorites. And it's hard to get a hold of every time I go to, because I have another bottle, I have one in reserve. Every time I go to TJ Maxx, I see if they have it, because sometimes they do, and I pick it up right away. I don't care, because it's a lot cheaper than when they were. This is the Versace Versense. I love everything about this perfume, and oh my gosh. And the attention to detail for this perfume is amazing. It says Versace on the top. You have a Medusa head, where I'm not sure if the other bottles have Medusa heads too, but I always thought that was cool, and of course the etching around the sides of it. I love this scent. It's a very limey citrus scent, and at the time this was over $100 for this big bottle at Macy's. And as you guys know, like the story goes that I've said a million times, I'm sure by now, We couldn't afford this bottle at the time. We were on hard times. I wanted it so bad because I had thought it was going to be about the same price as the Juicy Couture. I thought it was going to be about $50. So I scrimped and saved $50 to buy this perfume. And when we went to go buy it, it was a lot more money than $50. And as much as I wanted it, I couldn't. And the woman behind the counter treated me like garbage. Like, oh, you can't afford it. Like, you know how a lot of those high-end places, they teach their employees to treat people of like middle class and lower like dirt so that they spend more money to prove that they can. I don't agree with the practice at all. I tend not to go to those kinds of places, but this was like my first experience dealing with that, and it killed me because I wanted it so bad and I couldn't at the time, and it broke Joey's heart because we couldn't. It was like either pay, you know, get food or get this really expensive bottle of perfume. So couldn't at the time. By the time I could get it, it had been discontinued and couldn't find it until one day we found it at TJ Maxx, and I was the happiest girl in the world. And then I found one recently on clearance, so now I have a backup bottle of this, and I'm so excited. I love this. Again, this one I've actually used a lot, but it's hard to tell because it's one of those perfumes that 2 squirts and that's all you need all day. And this one is very refreshing. I get tons of compliments when I wear it. So I mean, like, you see that, and I've used this to death. Like, I've used this like 2-3 weeks straight. And you can barely tell because you barely use any with these perfumes, which is awesome. So I'll be able to enjoy this for a while before I even hit my second bottle. But definitely recommend, if you ever see this anywhere, try it out. You will not be disappointed. If you love citrus scents like I do, you will love this. Anyway, guys, that was my collection of perfumes. I thought I would do an updated video because I haven't done that yet. It's been a while, and a lot of the fragrances that I have changed since the last time I did this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to do a body spray or a lotion collection, like something along those lines, let me know down below, or any video in particular. I know you guys like a lot of my fashion videos, and I do work on those. I need to get more into them than I do. I normally do like 2 or 3 a week. I want to try to do it at least like half of the week. Like, I like to do at least 4 outfits a week. I think would be awesome. But sometimes I wear the same outfit that you've seen already like 500,000 times. So I don't want to like put up the same boring stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next. Take care. Bye.